Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. I thought, as I noticed a couple of people have been doing this, I thought I might as well give it a go and just let you know how things gone. A bit of a late video if I'm honest. It's now, what it is, May the 14th, so by the time I've recorded this probably, don't know when I've uploaded it, but still. So it's a bit, about a couple of days late, probably about 14 days late actually. So with that, I'm just going to do a review of how the Scottish Nationals went. So with that, yes, it went very well. So the Scottish Nationals, of course, is always held in the nice little town slash city of Perth. I can't remember if it's classed as town or city, but oh well. Anyway, it's held in Perth, and to us, it's a nice kind of little get out weekend sort of thing. You see, where I live, pretty much I live in the Midlands, and it is, of course, Scotland, Perth, other side of Edinburgh actually. It's a bit of a far drive actually, about a 6 hour drive, including a break. Yes, including a break, 6 hour drive, so yeah, that was a bit of pain. So pretty much, of course, me and my dad went up there, left the house at midnight, as you can tell, and drove overnight. That was, well, bless him pretty much, guys. He's a really good driver for driving all that way up for that many hours. But anyway, we got to a place and we just literally fell asleep in the car and woke up to everyone like starting to get set up and everything, and that's when we realised, oh, time to go sort of thing. So anyway, of course, we're with our Club 580 modelers, and to be honest, it was a really good show, guys. I think it's got even better than what it did last year, if I'm honest. And it was nice to see some good subjects there. I think one thing that I may have caught on my video, if you've not watched it, should be a link about here now. Then the video was for what was it? It's a Ford Model T, pretty much. They used in the British Army. I think that was in the Middle East there. And to be honest, it looked something out of Battlefield, to be quite honest, but it is generally what was there. So that was very interesting subjects. We also had different SIGs, some of course trades, of course, well, out there, and a very good competition, this guys, and pretty much, yes, that was very good. So that's latest subject I need to be on about. So with that, what happened? So of course, obviously, Saturday, there's three guys I met on with. There was, of course, Gary from Making Models Again, and of course Ivan from Northern Scale Modeler. And just to quote you, Ivan, I thought it was the other way around. I thought that it was wherever show I go, you turned up, but I don't know how it works. But still, it was great to meet you both, guys. So if you're watching, thank you very much, and also for the great catch up as well, guys. And of course, I don't know whether I met a few others where other people saw me, but I don't think so. But it was great to hang out with a few guys during and after the show as well, so there we are. So of course, it's a kind of mini holiday, and went up there, spent the weekend there at the old Sky Lodge, which is at the airport there in Perth. So it's a kind of old RAF barracks, which is pretty, I don't know, but it's like kind of not weird in a way, but very moving to say that this was an RAF base and now you're actually staying as like kind of a hotel slash motel sort of thing. Very, very weird thing, and of course very weird noises of course in the middle of the night, but hey ho, we slept like a log. Of course then Sunday, of course, it was time to look around the competition, who'd won what, see if there's any last minute deals, of course say goodbye to a couple of great friends, and then head home. So that was that, and yeah, I really did enjoy it. Of what I was heard, it was pretty much the best show. But I think one of the quote was that once the Ford Model T had left the room, I think we all had to call the hospital on the way home, get our lunch checked out, because that produced a fair amount of fumes, guys. So of course, when the Ford Model T left, we all packed up and of course went home. And to us guys, it was nice travel back as well. Weather like this, it's a great big sunny day, and of course you got to have a nice relaxing day on a sunny day like this, unless you're at work, which in case someone like me and a few other people I know sadly are, and probably most of you will watch this video. But anyway, that's another subject. So of course then we need to talk about what I came away with. Of course, we always need to talk about on this channel, because you know me, you can't go to a mall show without buying something. So, okay, first thing I want to talk about is the competition. To be honest guys, that was an absolutely brilliant competition I saw at the show. There was some very interesting builds in there. I'm trying to think of a few that really did catch my eye. So many. And mainly I did like the what was it called again? The Dreadnought someone built. That got first in the ship class. Hats off to the bloke who built that, because that was absolutely brilliant. A lot of photo etch and aftermarket details on that. What else was there? I was trying to think of a couple of things. Mainly large scale aircraft one, a few Corsairs, one of the 9s. They really look nice. But of course then I actually came away with something, and it is of course a very highly commended rosette. That was for my diorama section. If you remember, very ages ago on my channel I did a review, well not a review but a full build of the old Fujimi A6M2B, which is the carrier version. That was in the diorama section. I got a few other figures and made the pilot, which if you see the actual old video, the part 5 or part 4 of the video, in the final photographs you actually see what it was on. And it was of course a pilot figure holding a model of a smaller Zero, of course, and that was what it was. If you're wondering why the camera changed, probably because I just had to redo it and such. But apart from that guys, that's one from the competition, and that was that. And that has to go off while I'm doing this. Anyway, of course, model kits. Now, the first thing I got was actually on the Saturday. Now, I have to warn you guys, this was actually the first kit I ever got from, well, first kit I ever got, the actual first model that I got from the show. And it was the only model I got on Saturday, which you might think it's a bit weird of me doing that, but it's the honest truth guys. Couldn't find anything that caught my eye until the actual Sunday, when of course all these I thought, I've got to have them. Just stop contacting me, please. Anyway, so that's that, and this was the first one I got. Now, I've been after this since 2015, and here it is. The Airfix new Spitfire. So of course, pretty much went into the stands that obviously do these old kits in that line. You can really find a bargain if you dig deep in these kits, guys. There was like some Haskell kits that were like in 1/48 scale. They're going for 20 quid, something like that. So they were actually pretty good bargains. And sometimes these kits they didn't even make anymore, so that was even bonus. But I found this in amongst the lot, and of course, as you know, I've been wanting one for ages and never had one. And picked it up for £10, so half the price of what I would have originally paid when it first came out. So I thought that's not bad for a new 148 Spitfire. And I think the plan is now, I think I'm going to do a build comparison between the two. Because if you remember in my last update, I had the Tamiya 148. Sorry, I thought I was going off then. The Tamiya 148 one. Now, someone suggested doing a comparison between the two, because the Tamiya one, that's going to be a Dunkirk Spitfire, whereas this is going to be a Battle of Britain Spitfire. It's going to be the main box art you see there from 602 Squadron. The reason why is because I've actually done a painting of 602 Squadron. That was for my final year. Was it 601? Sorry, not 602. Sorry, but close. So I think that'll be that one. I'm going to do the main one of that one, so that can be placed down there. So of course then Sunday came, Sunday morning, well, to tell you the truth, Saturday night came, and our club always go out for a meal. Whether at Telford or Perth, we always go out for a meal and get together and all things. Now there was a couple of guys from a stand who obviously trades in that lot, which I did see an actual model, and I had a word to him about this one model I see, and he said pretty much come next morning and it'll be there for you. So with this, I built one already actually. I didn't do a build review of this, but I saw it and I just lost out on an eBay auction. It was a good price as well, so this is what the other one was, and it is the big 1/48 Mitch from Rebel. Now of course, maybe thinking what have you done because of how the moulding is like that. Personally, I'm not too bothered about that because I think with a bit of patience and a bit of skill, I think I can pull this one off, guys. I don't tend to do a lot of American aircraft, but I've started to pick up it again with my the P-39s I got from Cosford, as well as a couple more aircraft. So I saw that and I thought it has a very nice attractive scheme to it. It's got the olive drab, the yellow cowlings on the engines, of course. You got the nose art as well on there, and very nice detail inside, because I built the Red Bull one of this and that was a little bit of pain. I didn't really like it because it was an all silver scheme to it. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the main box art. You get 2 of these, and yeah, I'm going to do that one, guys. And that was the first purchase on the Sunday. So of course that was not my last model, of course. That was the second one out of 4, so not bad. And from the same guy again, I saw this later in the day and I thought, I have to have this kit, even though you may think, what have I done again? I saw this Rodin's 148 Gladiator Mark II. Now, you're probably thinking, why? It's Gladiator and I've always wanted to build one. The last time, and the last time I built one was the old Airfix one. I loved that kit, sold to my heart. So I had to have this one and see how it went, because they've got some very nice attractive schemes in this, guys. I meant to tell you, for the Mitchell I paid £20 for the Mitchell. For the Gloucester Gladiator I paid £10 again. So not bad at all. And it's got some nice attractive schemes in here. You have, I think, 2 British and 4 Finnish, I think it is believed. So, very nice scheme. One of the Gladiators in this is a Battle of Britain Gladiator, so I think I may be sadly doing that one, guys. So that was that. And the final model I bought was a bit of help from Gary, actually. So, if you're watching, mate, thank you for helping me along with this. I saw this kit and I thought, you know, it's something that I would actually enjoy. So I got it in the end, and for £15 for a company kit I never heard of, it is this will go on here. Well, little, it's a big plane for such small aircraft. So of course you can't see properly there. It is, of course, the Polycarpov R5 CCC, and of course now you're thinking it's a resin kit. Actually, all the resin is actually bagged up and it looks actually really good. So I saw that, and of course, as you know, I like my early Russian aircraft. Of course, on my Polycarpovs and their 16s and the I-15s. I saw this and I thought, I've got to have this. So yes, so thank you very much, Gary, for helping me in this. I've never seen this company before, and by the looks of it, they do some nice kits. Rest Models, it's called. They all do models, and I think they're from the Ukraine as well, because it's got the Ukrainian emblem top there. So that was that, guys. That's what I picked up, and the level of detail on this kit, guys, is brilliant. So that's that one, and that was all the kits I picked up, guys. So if you want to see a review of these kits, then please let me know and I will see what I can do, because as always I try to get some videos out there for the other guys to see. So really with that, that comes to the end of the review. So with that, guys, hope you have a really lovely summer. Well, early summer, because it's the end of May now. So with that, cheers, thank you for watching, see you in the next video, and goodbye for now, guys.